personally, as a general rule, constitutions are not to be amended easily. That's the general rule. It's a general principle of law, of constitutional law. Constitutions are not to be tinkered with just like that. Constitutions are different documents from contracts, from wills, from statutes, from all legal documents. Right. It's a different creature, constitutions, which is why the constitutional lawyers will tell you that when you take the constitution of a country of an organization, you can't determine the history of the country, you can determine the contemporary aspirations of the organization or the country. So constitutions are not to be tempered with easily. Right. Number two, for instance, the American Constitution, which was promulgated, I think, 1776 or so, is lived for about 250 years, and yet it's been amended for only 25 times. The British Constitution, the unwritten Constitution of UK is another example. The Conservative Party Constitution, Labour Party Constitution, Liberal Party in Japan, their constitutions, they are not amended so easily. So I think that the MPP should also approach these proposed amendments carefully. Secondly, we have been told that about 90 proposals have been put on the table for our constitution to be amended. 90 proposals.
But it's settled on 38.
Even the 38. Now 38 amendments. How many articles does the MPP constitution have? Check it out for me. And if you are going to amend 38 provisions of your constitution, you must as well construct a constitution all over again.
That's the question I asked the member of the committee, that does that question the relevance of the current constitution?
Absolutely. And shouldn't the amendment of 38 provisions of your constitution lead you to the reconstruction of the constitution all over again? Because if you are going to amend 38 provisions of, I wish I knew the number of articles that the MPP constitution had. It means that you are tampering with literally every provision of the constitution. For instance, we are being told that we should amend our constitution to allow us to elect a presidential candidate 2 years when we are in office.
That is the elephant in the room for today.
But then you don't have to.
I want to find out your opinion on this matter.
You don't have to amend that provision, because look at that provision carefully. The provision says when you are in opposition, you elect your presidential candidate at least 2 years to the general elections. And it says when you are in government, you elect your presidential candidate at least 1 year to the general elections. So the constitution as it currently stands allows us as a political party to elect our presidential candidate 2 years to the general election. If we so wish, it says at least. Yeah. What you cannot do is to elect your presidential candidate 11 months to the general elections. You can't do that now. But you are allowed to do it 2 years. In 2014, when we elected President Akufo-Addo for the 2016 elections, we elected him 2 years, 3 months to the general elections.
That is when in opposition.
Yes.
Now the proponent of this proposed amendment is saying that in power, the party should do so 24 months before the general elections.
And I'm saying that the constitution allows us to do so. So you don't have to amend the constitution. Look at the